Hi, good evening, everyone. These are 10 lessons from the recent AI Project Handbook that I've just published this month. This is part of the Artificial Intelligence Handbook series. This book is about how to manage a successful artificial intelligence project. For me, AI is like this elephant, and we are all like blind men or women trying to hold the elephant, and we all have our interpretation of what an elephant is. It can be a tree, it can be a wall, it could be a snake, depending on what you hold. Let me highlight like 10 lessons from this book. Lesson number 1, defining the AI project objective. So when you start your AI journey, you need to know where you want to go, what you want to achieve. You have to be aware of the trade-off between feasibility and business impact. High feasibility might mean like a modest business impact, and high business impact might mean that the project might be more challenging, and you have to choose. Lesson number 2, the organization has to be supportive of your project. You have to have allies, stakeholders, constituents. And as a team leader, as a project manager, you need to manage the day-to-day life of the project, also to be a leader. Leader means that you need a shared vision of what AI is going to achieve for your organization. Lesson number 3, define the scope, the schedule, and cost management. So here I introduce agile development that you know in software. This can be also used in AI. Focusing on the product backlog, the list of tasks to be completed, the flow, and it's a good way to manage the project. Lesson 4, external and internal factors. You need to monitor, list them or monitor them. What's going to influence the project? And the what we call organizational process assets. So all the assets within the firm that can support the project and that the project needs to comply with. It could be regulation, contracts, and so on. Lesson 5, 3 ingredients for a successful project: people, models, and data. People, that's clear. You need data scientists, software engineers, machine learning engineers, domain specialists. You need good models, and you need good data, great data, if possible. Lesson 6, quality management. This is a very challenging project, probably more than software, because you have data. Data plus software is challenging to monitor. You need that. Hand in hand with quality is risk management. You need to identify, do the risk assessment, risk strategy, and possibly keep a human in the loop while you're developing the model. Lesson 8, stakeholder and communication management. So identify all the stakeholders and have a clear communication plan, especially when things don't go as expected. You have to be able to explain, reassure, and have a convincing plan on how you're going to handle the model. Lesson 9, ethics. Identify, understand, and address all the ethical concerns. So it is your duty also to be aware of the ethical concerns that can be raised because of AI. And the last lesson is our own version of agile development for AI, right? Maybe with longer life cycle and more scope for exploration. So I finished on that picture of the elephant. So hopefully, after reading this book, you'll be able to see the whole elephant, not only its part. The book is available on Amazon. And the final thing is that I encourage you to join me. And I created a new meetup called AI for Good to explore the application of artificial intelligence for the good of society. Thank you.